So welcome to Challenge the Road. We are at VVS, one of my favourite places. And I'm going to give you a little run through all the cars they've got at the moment, what I feel about them, the market for them at the moment. So we're going to start with this Performante. Now, these ones were dropping down a bit. There was only 500 Spiders made, but they've started to come back up and they're picking back up. These were about 170. They're now over 200. Recently, VVS sold a purple one for, I think, for 215. So they're really rising back up now. AVENTADOR, this is one of the earlier cars, looks like about a 2013. They did drop down, still dropping a bit, but again, getting to a nice level now in price. SVJ, now, I think everyone said they made too many, but it's still an absolutely stunning car. I think these are around sort of 350 now, some are a bit lower than that, depending on the spec, but they're starting to sell now. They were all sort of over 400, 420. Murcielago, it's like a sweet shop of Lamborghinis here. Murcielago, now we've got the SV, we love that car, but the standard car's a fantastic car too, and VVS, one of the biggest collections of Murcielagos. Spider, 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 Coupe, Coupe, SV, goes on and on. But if you're looking at these type of cars, you've got the full range here at VVS. Let's have a look at this 650S McLaren. Obviously McLaren's been dropping and dropping. These are around sort of 95k. This car is sold. Like a lot of the cars here, I had to get over here because Dan keeps selling them too quick. So 90 odd K. 650S, absolutely stunning in this colour, lovely spec, probably about 260,000 new, so looking like value now. So over to this corner of VVS, and we have got a Lamborghini Aventador S Roadster. Now this car was about 380,000 new, paintwork sort of 16,000, all the carbon bits, and I think this is now under 250k, and it does look absolutely stunning, and I love the diamond cut alloys on it. The blue with the leather is fantastic on this, and I opened up the engine bay earlier and it's just all carbon, absolutely fantastic. Another Aventador here, looks like it has a body kit on, but in black. Again, these cars look so good, it looks like Batman's car. Over there we've got a yellow SV Roadster. SV's starting to hold up a bit in value as well, actually. And I think the SV, I think there was about 500 made compared to the SVJ, which I think was about 799. But yeah, an absolutely fantastic car, and I actually really like the yellow. In the corner, Diablo. Challenge the Road has to have one day. That car's about £240,000. I think it's rear wheel drive now. It's a VT version, but that's a car definitely on the radar for us. So over to the prancing horse corner of VVS. All these Ferraris, let's go through them. So 16M, we had one of these, had a lovely UK right-hand drive. I think it cost me 157,000 back then with 3,000 miles. It was Frank Lampard's car, beautiful car, should never have sold it, but we've got a left-hand drive version here, 499 made. I think this is probably around 220, 240,000, but what a car it is. The engine on this is absolutely fantastic. And obviously heightened by having the convertible as well. let's just nip to this one, McLaren 570S. I think this is probably about £80,000. Not sure they've come down a lot. I mean, obviously there's only so much depreciation you can have, but probably nearing that now, may drop off a little bit more. Actually a stunning car to drive, as much power as you ever need on the road. Ferrari California, not a huge car that interested me. I like the Portofino. This car is obviously Ferrari's basic entry car. Not sure the price, but it's a great sort of, probably a bit more like a Grand Tourer Ferrari, I assume. You could go out, have a nice long drive. It's very comfortable. White and red interior goes quite well, actually. Toyota Supra, obviously in yellow, and £47,000, never driven one. We did see Dickie Meaden in one when we went up for the Evo shoot, and he said it's a really nice car to drive. I assume it's probably about 65,000 new, so these are dropping down. It's quite a nice looking car. It seems quite a big car, but yeah, it's a lovely looking car. Huge rear diffuser here. Looks like it may even have a sports exhaust. 488 Spider. These have come down a lot. This one, it looks like it's either wrapped or it's got a matte finish. Still got the seats, I remember, from like 4, 5, 8 times. But yeah, it's a lovely looking car. And if you're looking for a convertible for the summer, it's a great car. Now this car, I've actually driven. It's a 599 with a GTO body kit. And I think the body kit was about 115,000 with the wheels, all authentic to GTO, done by Ferrari as well. And it was a car I thought I was really interested in, and I drove it, and it's still here, but I just think this is a really cool car. I think because I had the DBS, which was my Grand Tourer, obviously I didn't then go for this one, but I still think this is fantastic value, and it looks $1 million. So Gallardo, Superleggera, absolutely fantastic car. They made 608 of them, all in 1 year, and this is immaculate. And I love this colour. I actually walked in here and thought, God, I feel like I want to buy this car. Around £100,000. I think it's a huge amount of car. The only thing I heard on them is the brakes may be a little bit grabby, but I think this is absolutely awesome for £100,000. So you've got a new GT3 coming out at say 160, and this is £100,000. I think I'd go for this. Carbon here on the spoiler on the back. There was loads of carbon on this car. Big carbon diffuser. I think these must have been probably 160 new. I'd have to check it up, but yeah, it looks really good. Looks like it's got a race exhaust. It's like almost ceramic tips on these. I love these wheels. I think they're Super Turismo, which I used to love even 20 years ago. Still looks like the same design. They had these on the Subaru World Rally cars, but yeah, this is absolutely fantastic. Porsche GT3 RS, obviously we had a purple one. I did really enjoy that car. The engine is just different grade, and the PDK is fantastic. I think for me, the only thing was I took the spoiler off. I think it does look like a track car. I do like the Touring. I know we've got a video coming out on the Touring v the Scuderia soon. I do like the Touring, but yeah, it's a lovely car. I like the way you've got these dips in here and it follows it through on the roof. I don't think the normal GT3 has that. It's a very wide car, but again, these are looking fantastic value. If you want a car to go on the track and to race round on the road, it's fantastic. Again, I mean, this one's sold, so Dan's just told me, it's lucky we were here. This one's now sold, but these are fantastic value. I think they're about £120,000, this one. Again, sold, but I've driven these and you need to drive one. Don't think on there that the E-gear is not a great gearbox. These later editions are absolutely fantastic. When I first come in, I saw this one, Singapore edition. I think this is a great car. I think it's around 110, 120,000. One of 10. Again, these Super T wheels, orange brake calipers, black, carbon, 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 carbon. I think this looks mega. And I drove the Spider one of these. VVS kindly lent me a Spider just to go out and have a little test drive last year. and I absolutely loved it. And I think this is a lot of value. I know everyone's getting used to double clutches and that, but actually it drives really well. And when I first come in, again, I thought, well, this is a car I would buy. So this is one of the first Gallardos to the country in Spider form, 2013. These are probably 60, 70,000 now. E-gear version. Wasn't maybe the best at the start, but they did obviously improve it, as we know with the ones going through. Lovely spec though, black with cream. Really like the design on these wheels actually. When this first came out, it's a lovely design. And just in general, it's a great design car. Lamborghini Urus. Now this is a strange car for me because these, when they come out, were way over list. And I couldn't understand it. And I still haven't driven one, but I think they're probably around list now, which is crazy. Around £200,000. But it does look good. I haven't seen many myself. Black looks lovely with the red calipers, the tinted windows. It's actually a pretty cool car. Love to drive it back to back with the DBS. But yeah, it's a nice looking car, this. I like the front. I say the wheels are great. Doesn't look overly big as a car. I thought it would look massive, but it doesn't. Nice spec again, nice interior. I'm sure this one's going to sell very quickly. Right, let's go over to Challenge Stradale, because we're going to lead you into this and we're going to do a video on this car, because this is why we started the channel. So Challenge Stradale, challenge the road, that's how it started, and I'm really excited now to do a full video on this, and that's going to be the next video from here. So please like and subscribe our channel, really helps us if you can. If you like the video, it goes out to more people and helps us grow.